Pino stared in shock. "Stop it! I've done nothing to you." The streetlight leaned forward curiously to see what was happening. "Do you want to get him, or I?" Mumph asked her brother. "As much as I hate to say so, I'd love to have him. But I'm only allowed to take recyclable garbage, and this one could definitely not be used again. He belongs to you, sister," said Mumph generously. "Okay, then, come along, little one. Up into the garbage can and off to the garbage disposal," laughed Mumph. "Now, don't carry on like that. It's very comfortable up here with us," tempted Mumph. "And it smells delightful." Pino grew paralyzed with shock as he heard the garbage cans talking. And now the rats were also coming closer, while considering whether to start nibbling at him at once or to play a bit of cat and mouse with him. The streetlight took pity on poor Pino. "Hurry up, little one, before the rats get their teeth stuck into you," she called to him. Pino woke from his paralyzed fear, up and ran as fast as his legs would carry him. In his fright, he forgot his bundle. He ran on and on without turning around till his legs couldn't carry him anymore. "Gee whiz, where have I landed up?" he sobbed, and looked around him. They were all right. I really do belong in the garbage. Pino was afraid, because he'd left his bundle behind. He had nothing to eat or drink, and his stomach's growling got louder and louder, which made things even worse. "I want to go home. I want to go back to Cuddly and Pronto and Roller and Charlie Chip and Jumping Jack." Desperate, he fell onto an old and dilapidated couch that had been put out. If I'd only stayed home, even if the little boy didn't love me as much as before. But the others could still love me. He slowly cried himself to sleep. The next morning, the toys were all rubbing their sleepy eyes. An unknown noise had woken them. Oh, yes, yesterday had been the little boy's birthday, and a new toy had come to join them. You could hear that. "Can't you at least shut up in the early morning?" said Roller emphatically. "You still haven't caught on. Babies are allowed to cry whenever they want to." "Ha-ha!" grinned Pamper. "You're not crying, you're screaming," moaned Pronto. "You've even woken me, and I'm relatively hard of hearing." "You've got a lot to learn, Pamper," interceded Cuddly. "You belong to us now, whether we like it or not. We have to be considerate of one another." "I don't have to be considerate to anyone. If I complain about you, the little boy, he'll throw you all out," said Pamper. The others all moaned. "Where is Pino?" All started looking around. When I feel bad, I creep into my box, and then I close the lid. But as Pino doesn't have a box, maybe he's crept under the bed. Roller surfed under the bed. "He's not there." "Hey, you there! Is Pino with you in your box?" Jumping Jack asked the building blocks. "No, he's not here with us either," they answered. "His bundle's gone," said a shocked Charlie Chip. Oh, I think he's run away." "A good thing, too. He disturbed me all night long with his crying." "That's a joke coming from you," said Pronto. "He's only thinly dressed. He'll catch cold, and apart from that, he doesn't know anyone out there," added a troubled Cuddly. "Now, take it slow. Maybe he's hidden himself to make us worry. We should wait a little longer." But waiting was harder than the toys could have imagined, and apart from that, Pamper did not stop getting on their nerves. "6 little toys! They were little fools! Pino ran away, and they were only 5! 5 little toys! They were only—" "That's enough! Be quiet, you little backbiter!" Cuddly went for Pamper furiously, and the cuddly cushion was seldom angry. "I've had it," said Roller finally. "I can't stand it anymore, just sitting around. I'm going to go out and find Pino." "Yes, you're right. We have to find him." The others all agreed. "Hey, Charlie Chip, you have experience with chases and adventures, etc. You take over the lead. Charlie Chip was flattered. He could finally show the others what was in him. Glad to, he said. I know all the traps we could fall into on the way, and all the tricks to escape from a dangerous situation. Charlie Chip switched himself on. All right, said Cuddly. Then off you go. I'll stay here in case Pino shows up. But Pronto must go with you, so we can keep in contact. I have to go along as well. After all, I'm the only one who can scare those criminals that are holding Pino, so... Why holding? Who do you think has captured Pino? Asked the building blocks. Could be. You never know, exclaimed Jumping Jack. And what about me? Asked Pampa. You stay here, they all cried simultaneously. Your screaming is the last thing we need. Anyway, you're happy that Pino disappeared. You said so yourself. But then I'm here all alone, with no one to play with me, complained Pampa. What you really mean is no one to annoy. No, no. You stay here. Pampa started howling. But the toys just ignored it. Cuddly the Cushion accompanied his friends to the front door. Hop on, commanded Roller. Pronto, Charlie Chip, and Jumping Jack jumped on and took their places. Be careful, called Cuddly as the train took off. I don't see any tracks, said Roller. Where should we start looking? When you run away, you always run straight ahead, said Charlie Chip. So that is what we should do too. They soon arrived at the garbage cans. Do you think they know anything? Jumping Jack asked. In my games, you always have to ask, said Charlie Chip. We have to follow every clue. So let's ask them then, said Roller, and skated to the garbage cans. Hey, you there! Have you seen Pino? Pino? Who could that be? Said Mumph. Well, he's a rather tatty rag doll. Yeah. With a striped cap? Asked Mum. Yes, that's him, cried the excited toys. Pino. Pino's his name, laughed the garbage cans. We found him. That makes 867 points, chirped Charlie Chip. They're really looking for him. Stop that, and tell us where he went to, scolded Jumping Jack, who was beginning to lose patience. But the garbage cans just kept laughing. Once they start, it's hard to stop them, grinned a rat who had been observing everything. And you? Maybe you know where Pino has gone, asked Roller. No idea, said the rat. Really, I've no idea. He ran away from us. The toys looked helplessly at one another. And now, asked Pronto? We've got to try anyway to reach a solution. That means go right, go left, and straight ahead. Then let's go right first, decided Roller. The toys went right, but there was no Pino to be found. Then they went left. Still no Pino.